Hello to everyone in our English 30-1 class. I'm just going to take a few minutes to go through some of the questions that you might have about our upcoming midterm exam. You'll notice on the home page here we have the dates listed for the midterm exam: Thursday, November 19th, Friday, November 20th, and Saturday, November 21st. Now, most of you have already registered for one of these dates. If you haven't, please make sure that you do, and I'll quickly go through that process right now. You're going to go to the Test Center online registration course and follow all the instructions on your screen. Click here to register for the test. Now you're going to go through and you're going to look at the dates and times that are available, and it is important to pay attention to these. So for example, on Thursday, November 19th, the test center is only open until 6 p.m. Your midterm will be a 2-hour exam, so that means that you must arrive before 4 o'clock. And again, let's look at Saturday. Test center is only open until 1 o'clock. With a 2-hour exam, you must arrive by 11 o'clock. So if this is the date that we want to pick, I'll click on that. And again, follow all of these instructions. It will show you exactly how to register. So we'll go in, name, that's for you, student name. Course will be ELA 30-1. Teacher, Mr. Tanner, or one of the other teachers in this course. And exam type, midterm. Now, once that's all done, I'm going to go over here at the bottom and click on submit. Are you sure I want to submit the survey? Yes. I have successfully submitted the survey. I can click here to return to the list, and I will know that I've been successful because I see a little number 1. So that means that I have 1 completed attempt out of 1. That's how you can tell if the survey's gone through. One other thing to look at on the home page here, hard to tell, have to ask. When you come to CBE Learn to write an exam, you need to bring valid photo identification. Without a current piece of photo ID, you will not be permitted to write your exam. And that's very important for you to know for the midterm as well as for the diploma exam. You might have some questions about the content for the midterm. The midterm is basically going to be set up like a miniature diploma. You're going to have 2 parts. One part will offer you a number of readings, and there'll be associated multiple choice questions that you have to answer. The other part will be a written response. You'll be given 3 different texts, and you'll be expected to write a personal response. By this point in the course, you have had some experience writing personal responses. You have gotten feedback from your instructor, so even though you'll be exposed to texts you haven't read before, I know that it's not going to be a problem for anyone. What do you need to bring for the exam? Again, you need to make sure you have your photo ID. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you bring a pencil, make sure you bring a pen, that sort of thing. You are allowed to use a dictionary, and you are allowed to use a thesaurus. Please keep in mind they have to be paper copies. We can't allow electronic versions. And so where to go? Where do you go to write this exam? I'm going to take you right now to the CBE Learn homepage. This is cbelearn.ca. Right on the homepage here, you can click on Test Center, and this gives you all the information you need to know here. You see it's got the test center hours, but it also indicates the location. So most of you probably have been to Ernest Manning already, maybe to register. If not, it has the address and instructions here. The test center is now located at the Ernest Manning cafeteria, so that's different for some of you. So instead of coming in the doors that you're used to coming in for CBE Learn, you have to go in the front doors of Ernest Manning High School, turn to your left, and that's where the Ernest Manning cafeteria is. That's what we're using for the test center. It's really worth your time to take a look through this page here on the CBE Learn website. It has a little bit more information, and if you get stuck or you need any help registering for an exam, there is information. You can click here, and it's actually another video that will walk you through everything step by step, just in case you don't have access to this course in the future. I hope that has answered some of your questions. I hope that I've been able to stress a few important points. It's imperative that you have your photo ID and it's absolutely imperative that you arrive with enough time to write the exam. Unfortunately, we had some students arrive last week and we had to turn them away because they only showed up with about 45 minutes left to write their English 20-1 exam, and that's just not enough time. So you do have to make sure you give yourself the full 2 hours. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to send me an email or to your other instructor. If you're in Mai's class or if you're in Kate's class, please send them an email. But other than that, I hope that everyone does get the chance to register. It is important to write your midterm exam. It's worth a lot of marks, and it's a really good experience that we're giving you here. Thanks so much for listening to me for these last few minutes, and as always, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask.